my name is Abby Lynch, and I'm back for another week of Teen Book Talks. I just wanted to, at the top, let anyone who didn't hear already know that the library has reopened to the public. So we are open for our full regular hours. You can come in and browse, you can use the computers. There's some rules and regulations you can find on our website, brookfieldlibrary.org, or you can call if you have any questions, 203-775-6241. We are still offering curbside pickup, so if you'd prefer to still interact with us that way, that's totally fine. But we are open and ready to see you in person, so that's pretty cool. Today we are talking about books that feature musicians or music as a topic, and let's just get started. First up is All Summer Long by Hope Larson, which is a graphic novel. 13-year-old Bina has a long summer ahead of her. She and her best friend Austin usually do everything together, but he's off to soccer camp for a month, and he's been acting kind of weird lately anyway. So it's up to Bina to see how much fun she can have on her own. At first, it's a lot of guitar playing, boredom, and bad TV, but things look up when she finds an unlikely companion in Austin's older sister, who enjoys music just as much as Bina. But then Austin comes home from camp, and he's acting weirder than when he left. Can Bina and Austin get back to the way things used to be? Or does growing up mean growing apart? So that's All Summer Long by Hope Larson. There's a second book in this series if you end up liking it. Here are some of the illustrations. It's got this great orangey, summery color palette. So that's one you can check out, All Summer Long by Hope Larson. Next up we have The Midnights by Nicole Smetana. Susanna Hayes has never been in the spotlight, but she dreams of following her father, a former rock star, onto the stage. As senior year begins, she's more interested in composing impressive chord progressions than college essays, certain that if she writes the perfect song, her father might finally look up from the past long enough to see her. But when he dies unexpectedly, her dreams and her reality shatter. While Susanna struggles with grief, her mother uproots them to a new city. There, Susanna realizes she can reinvent herself however she wants, a confident singer-songwriter, member of a hit band, embraced by an effortlessly cool best friend. But Susanna is not the only one keeping secrets, and soon, harsh revelations threaten to unravel her life once again. So that's The Midnights by Nicole Smetana, and this is also available as an ebook on Hoopla. Next up, we have another book about a band. This is What It Feels Like by Rebecca Barrow. It doesn't matter what the prize for the Sun City Originals contest is this year. Who cares that it's 15 grand? Who cares about a gig opening for one of the greatest bands to ever play this town? Not Dia, that's for sure. Because Dia knows that without a band, she hasn't got a shot at winning Sun City. Because ever since Hannah's drinking took over her life, Dia and Giles haven't been in it. And ever since Hannah left, well, there hasn't been a band. It used to be the three of them, Dia, Giles, and Hannah, messing around and making music and planning for the future. But that was then, and this is now. And now means a baby, a failed relationship, a stint in rehab, all kinds of offbeats that have interrupted the rhythm of their friendship. No contest can change that, right? But like the lyrics of a song you used to play on repeat, there's no forgetting a best friend. And for Dia, Giles, and Hannah, this impossible challenge to ignore the past in order to jumpstart the future will only become possible if they finally make peace with the girls they once were and the girls they are finally letting themselves be. And This Is What It Feels Like is also available in ebook format on Hoopla. Next up, we have one that explores what it's like to be a music fan, to be a part of a certain music scene, and that's Music from Another World by Robin Talley. It's summer 1977, and closeted lesbian Tammy Larson can't be herself anywhere. Not at her strict Christian high school, not at her conservative Orange County church, and certainly not at home, where her ultra-religious aunt relentlessly organizes anti-gay political campaigns. Tammy's only outlet is writing secret letters in her diary to gay civil rights activist Harvey Milk, until she's matched with a real-life pen pal who changes everything. Sharon Hawkins bonds with Tammy over punk music and carefully shared secrets, and soon their letters become the one place she can be honest. The rest of her life in San Francisco is full of lies. The kind she tells for others, like helping her gay brother hide the truth from their mom, and the kind she tells herself. But as anti-gay fervor in America reaches a frightening new pitch, Sharon and Tammy must rely on their long-distance friendship to discover their deeply personal truths, what they'll stand for, and who they'll rise against. So that's Music from Another World, and that's also available in audiobook format on Hoopla. Next up, we have another historical fiction, but instead of the 1970s, we're taking it all the way back to the 1700s. This is The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. You might recognize Marie Lu's name. She is a very popular author of science fiction and fantasy books, and this is her first historical fiction. I think it might even be historical fantasy. So this is The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. Born with a gift for music, Nana Mozart has just one wish: to be remembered forever. But even as she delights audiences with her masterful playing, she has little hope she'll ever be the acclaimed composer she longs to be. She is a young woman in 18th century Europe, and that means composing is forbidden to her. She will perform only until she reaches a marriageable age. Her tyrannical father has made that much clear. As Nannerl's hope grows dimmer with each passing year, the talents of her beloved brother, Wolfgang, only seem to shine brighter. His brilliance begins to eclipse her own until one day a mysterious stranger from a magical land appears with an irresistible offer. He has the power to make her wish come true, but his help may cost her everything. So that's The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. And we're back to the present for our last book here, which is Spin by Lamar Giles. I know a lot of you like thrillers, so here is a music-themed thriller for you. 16-year-old Paris Secord, aka DJ Parsec, career and life has come to an untimely end, and the local music scene is reeling. No one is feeling the pain more than her shunned, pre-fame best friend Kaya and Paris's chief groupie, Fuse. But suspicion trumps grief, and since each suspects the other of Paris's murder, they're locked in a high-stakes game of public accusations and sabotage. Everyone in the Parsec Nation, DJ Parsec's local media base, including the killer, is content to watch it play out, until Kaya and Fuse discover a secret. Paris was on the verge of a major deal that would have catapulted her to superstar status on a national level, leaving her old life and old friends behind. With the new info comes new motives, new suspects, and a fandom that shows its deadly side. As Kaya and Fuse come together to the twisted truth, the killer's no longer amused. But murdering Paris was simple enough, so getting rid of her nobody friends shouldn't be an issue. So that's Spin by Lamar Giles, and that is also available as an audiobook on Hoopla. So those are our music-themed books for today. I hope there's something that interests you. We are open if you want to come in and browse and check one of these out, or you can take it out digitally, or you can put a hold for curbside pickup. We hope to see you soon, and until next time, have a great week.